Hi everyone, it's me Leslie here with another video. Thank you so much for watching my video and thank you so much for subscribing. Today I'm doing a storytime discussion to talk a little bit about how we are not required to follow the status quo. So several years ago I was living in Indonesia and I still remember going to the store and buying a pair of short shorts. And I still remember my friend saying, those shorts look pretty short. And I said, oh, no. When you put them on, they're not as short as they look. But let me tell you, they were as short as they looked. I was so uncomfortable the whole time my friend and I were out with me wearing these shorts. A lot of people were staring at me. I had to keep pulling them down to feel more comfortable. And I just couldn't wait until the outing was over. Things were even more uncomfortable because and most Indonesian women dress a lot more modestly than Western women. And so that also added to me feeling super ashamed and embarrassed. And I'm making this video primarily to say that we are not required to follow the status quo. We are not required to wear things just because they're in style. We are not required to wear makeup just because other people are wearing makeup. We are not required to shave just because everybody else is shaving. We are not required to wear shorts that show our butt cheeks just because everybody else is doing it. And so on and so forth. We're not required to follow the status quo. Sometimes, it's unfortunate to say, but sometimes I feel really relieved that I don't have a lot of friends. Because when you have a lot of friends, it's more likely of a chance that you will get criticized for doing, saying, or wearing things that are less conventional. When I go out, I don't wear makeup. And I don't shave my legs. And I definitely don't wear the booty shorts. And I'm just saying that instead of doing things just because we are afraid of what others may think, we are definitely going down the wrong path. When I was wearing those short shorts, I felt so embarrassed, so ashamed, and it wasn't just because I was in a more modest country. It was because I felt ultra uncomfortable in them. I wasn't comfortable. I would have rather been wearing a flowy dress or something that wasn't clinging to my labia. And that was the second and last time that I ever wore short shorts. It can be scary living in society. It seems like for almost everything, we're criticized if we kind of veer off of what the norm is. And not only are we criticized, our lives can be threatened, right? And so I'm just making this video to say, I get it. It's easier to conform. It's easier to do what everyone else is doing. But at the end of the day, if we're not being true to who we are and what we like to do, and how we like to dress and how we like to talk, what's the point? And what I discovered is that whether I was being authentic to myself or whether I was following the status quo. People will judge you. People will laugh at you, criticize you, shame you. And that will happen regardless of whether you are being authentic or being phony and just doing things because society says you have to do it. Yeah, it's easier to do things just because it's the up and coming popular thing at the moment. But at the end of the day, we have to live with ourselves and the choices we make. And we have to decide, are we happy with those choices? Do we feel real? Do we feel genuine? And when I was wearing those shorts, I didn't feel real. I didn't feel genuine. When I was wearing makeup, I didn't feel real. I definitely didn't feel real. These days, I definitely do follow the beat of my own drum more often than I used to. And of course, like I've said before, I stopped shaving several years ago. And as a woman, that can be a really difficult thing to do. And we can be made to feel like we're hippies, dirty, unkept, or whatever. And once we become more confident and strong in ourselves, if that's something we want to do, at the end of the day, those people who are judging me, like my dad once said, they don't pay your mortgage. I can be authentic or I can be fake, but people are still going to talk. So why not just do what we believe is the best thing to do? And there's nothing wrong with not shaving. And like I said, not having a lot of friends has actually helped with me on my authenticity journey. Because unfortunately, so many people who claim to be your friend are not. Somebody who will laugh at you and joke on you about the choices that you make. They are not your friend, and they never will be. And I'd rather have a couple really good friends and people I love than a bunch of good friends that make me feel like total crap about what I choose to do with my own body and decisions. So, anyone out there listening, status quo? No. Let's just all try to be a little bit more authentic. And I'm talking about myself as well. It's a journey. And it's a hard journey. But it's worth it. At the end of the day, it's just ourselves. It's just this person, this being, that has to live with the decisions that we make. We know, only we know, if we are truly being authentic, true to ourselves. And that's one of the goals, to feel good about the choices that we make, knowing that that is what our heart's desire is. Not what anybody else thinks, not what anybody else wants, but what we want. And for me, it wasn't the old booty shorts. Thankfully, I don't wear those anymore. I love the beauty of a long flowy dress. They make me feel good. What makes you feel good? And it's pushing aside all of the opinions of other people, regardless of whether or not somebody's going to be looking at you or not. what you would wear or what you would do if nobody was saying, good job, or you look great. If nobody were around to say that, what would you be doing? What would you be wearing? What kind of things would you be saying? So that's where I'll end this video today. Thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, bye.